Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Virginia Cavaliers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cavaliers offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, being a business move.
He is smashing people. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone. Front of you, just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Aggies in the hurry-up. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw for it. He's right on target. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man on the outside. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Plows through the defense. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. Quick toss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. after the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. New Mexico State has it first and goal.
Cricket. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. New Mexico State lines up quickly. He wants to throw here on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
Woo. Deep breath. Big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recover.
Unleashes one deep. And that one's way too far for everybody. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes a grab and he's dragged down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Running with power. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you can tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss that.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And on 2nd down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Just ran over it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's wrestled to the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33 with the offense set up in pretty good field position. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Making sure the fullback gets a touch there. Good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly, and that guy is hard to bring down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Tackle is made after the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Catch open down the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 3 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia, 21. New Mexico State, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Connor.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
2nd down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Split backs here. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together.
Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out. The 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Running back goes in motion. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss him to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Sticks it in his belly. The Cavaliers will keep this drive going.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Discards a man. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Can anyone catch him? What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Keep it simple, stupid. The dive play. That's been in the football playbook since the beginning of time, and they just gashed him right up the middle of their defense.
On the move, it's Buck. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Touchdown, Virginia! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Virginia, 28. New Mexico State, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Fourth down.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the run, it's Buck. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 24 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Brings up.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.